Today is the day we say goodbye to Mattapoisett boatyard. As we speak, we are getting the lines ready so that we can set sail and sail down to Fairhaven. It's been a journey. It's been fun. Mattapoisett boatyard, you have been awesome. Thank you so much.
You've been legendary.
You have been legendary. So for now, we bid you adieu, and we will see you when we see you, because I'm sure we'll cross paths again.
You know, I'm just taking a moment. I feel like we've been working really hard, and even though there's more work ahead of us, which is why we're heading to New Bedford, there's this bittersweetness about leaving Mattapoisett. You know, the yard's been good to us, and whenever we're here in New England, it's the place that I want to take the boat to get any sort of service. But yeah, there's a bittersweetness to it, and it's almost like this is the first step of our journey south, and that's exciting. That's really exciting.
Living the dream, sharp dress, combat boots and a fur vest, top down, sunset, next level, not stress. When we were young, we couldn't rest. Gotta break the game to be the president. So here's to the freedom we know. Better hope you're ready to go. We're coming for ya. We're coming for ya. And everybody's gonna know. We're coming for ya. We're coming for ya. And everybody's gonna know. Feeling good, getting rings, drinks to the sky for the new king. More gold, more swing, cock strong, laser beam, triple threat, the real thing. From Malibu right to the West Wing. So here's to the freedom we know. Better hope you're ready to go. We're coming for ya. We're coming for ya. And everybody's gonna know. We're coming for ya. We're coming for ya. And everybody's gonna know. We're going high, we're getting higher. We're gonna fly till we touch the sky, yeah. I'll ignite, never gonna tire. We're gonna shine till we catch a fire. We're gonna fight, I am the tiger. You looking at me cause I put on a show. So here's to the freedom we know. Better hope that you're ready to go. We're coming for ya. We're coming for ya. And everybody's gonna know. We're coming for ya. We're coming for ya. And everybody's gonna know.
That went the right way, right? No. Okay, what now?
Turn.
So we did the wrong sail. I, for some reason, got it backwards somehow. Be wary of your head, because this is going to flop over onto your laptop. So, we just tacked, which was kind of sloppy, but that was my fault. Based on the wind direction, I thought we should do a starboard side tack, and it was not right at all. So I just looked at the thing wrong. But we are about halfway now. It's been consistently blowing fluctuating between 5 and 10 on the first bit that we were doing, and we're steadily going between 3 and 4 knots the entire time. But now we're about halfway, so maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hours left before we get to Fairhaven. And now that we've tacked, we are booking it. Now we are consistently doing about 6 knots. The wind is blowing some unknown speed. I can't see it because Nick's actually right in front of the display.
11.
So it's blowing 11 knots, which is good. That's like the perfect wind speed, to be honest, because it keeps going like 6 knots. So I don't know how many nautical miles until we reach New Bedford, but it's not far. Like, we'll probably tack up that way in a half hour, 45 minutes before we tack into that direction. Maybe less, because we're actually making good time now. So that's where we're at. It's a little bit colder than I'd like it to be. Last I checked, it was like 55. Oddly enough, the water is 61. Our day's going well. How's yours?
Chance, take off, get lost again. Young enough to change our luck, laugh it off when times get tough. Follow me to the sunshine, come and see what it feels like. Higher, higher than we climb, I know somewhere that you and I. We can stay wild, wild. We can stay wild, wild. We can stay wild.
Well, we are getting closer to New Bedford. The wind is coming from north-northwest. Why is the wind always coming the direction we need to go in? I don't know. But it's blustering a little bit stronger than predicted. They were being all like, at 2 o'clock, it's gonna be like 6 knots of wind from the north. So they got the direction mostly right, not the intensity. Okay, so like I was saying, it's a bit stronger than predicted, but like no big deal. We're able to move a bit faster. We're heeling between 15 and 20 degrees. Again, not so bad. And we're going around 6 knots, and we're just tacking our way up into New Bedford. So that's what we're doing. And feels good sailing somewhere with like an actual purpose, not just like going out for a minute.
So we're literally like looking directly like at the break wall, directly in front of me. But like Nick said, the wind is basically, well, that's coming from right there. So we're basically just tacking back and forth and back and forth. It's like the 3rd or 4th time we've tacked already. And it's just like, I just want to go there and get food. It's just like right there in front of me, which kind of sucks. But hey, you know what? It's been a good day. It's a little chilly, but it's not too bad. The sun is shining. It's a clear day. You know, the swell is low. The wind is like, mwah. So it's not too shabby. It's not too shabby.
We made it into the break wall.
Made it into the break wall. That's funny. So, just a little side note, our original plan was to be here around like 2 to 3. It is 7 o'clock at night.
This is turning into a trend.
It is turning into a trend. This one was a series of unfortunate events. This wasn't like just bad weather. This just a bunch of things just kind of went wrong. One, we forgot the key to unlock the outboard motor at the house, so we had to run back to the house, so we didn't get down to the boat until 11. And we made good time coming down, but then as we were coming to the break wall, the wind died and was shifted in just like the worst possible direction.
Basically, we had the wind on our nose, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every time we tried to go through the break wall gate or the hurricane barrier, whatever we want to call it, the wind was funneling against us and backfilling our sails, plus an outgoing current. Does that sound right?
It does. So, and unfortunately, we weren't really able to use the motor because, as you know, we have no power. So,
It's
we
very little.
had to...
I think West Marin is already closed.
Yeah, West Marin is already closed. I guess we'll have to suffer without power tonight.
Yeah.
So, what happened was Nick hopped down, we dropped the dinghy, and Nick towed us all the way to the slip in the dinghy. A little bit, yeah. Let's go this way.
Yeah, it's good to know that our little 4 horsepower dinghy can push the boat up to 3 knots even with some wind on the nose.
Mm-hmm. So right now we're gonna go get some food, and then maybe we're gonna try to see if West Marine is open because we need a power cord adapter because they have a 50 amp spot. We have a 30 amp
Service.
So we're going to see if they're open. If not, we'll just have to wait till tomorrow or whenever we can get back down to the boat. So we're gonna grab some grub and then we will wrap this mother out. Okay, so we're back at the boat.
Things got tossed around a little bit. Underway.
So it was already a mess from when Nick was doing, because Nick has been touching up, trying to finish this off, and it's just in his spare time. So it's already kind of a mess down here, and then add that to the stuff just getting tossed about, and you get this mess. Okay, so we have now eaten. Food has been consumed.
What'd you eat?
It was Burger King, which it gets the job done. So the only thing we have left to do now is we need to situate the dinghy. We're just gonna tie it off the back. And temporarily until, just for the next few days. And then we are going to, we have to flake the mainsail and bring in the head sail, like, into the cabin because we ran into some issues, which was another problem we faced, which is why it was such a struggle to get in here was for some reason the head sail will not furl. The line is getting wrapped around itself in the drum, so we had to drop the sail, and it's like 8:30 at night. We're not doing that tonight. So that's it. That's all we have to do.
True.
It's been a wild day.
Uh-huh.
I'm ready for it to be over.
Yeah.
So we're gonna finish those few things up and then leave so we can go home and go to bed. Because we're both exhausted.
But we're not going to bore you with flaking the main.
No, it's so unimportant. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
So now we're here and we're ready to get these projects started, which is good because we're both ready to get this journey started. And these last few projects, that's it. Like that's the line.
Yeah.
Those are the few big ones. And once we have the power, anything is possible, because as we all know, power equals happiness.
Apparently.
Does in America.
But yeah, we're in the home stretch. This was a big hurdle getting down here.
Electric motor with no power.
Yeah. I mean, that's no fault to the electric motor. Half the reason why we were coming down here was for power. Because, as you know, our solar has been slightly less than efficient.
Yes.
That's why we're upgrading.
So.
Alright, so catch us every Thursday. We go live around noon.
If you don't already subscribe, and make sure you hit the little bell next to it so you get a notification every time an episode comes out every Thursday.
And if you already do subscribe, share with your friends. Let people know.
Let people know who Sailing Ixion is.
And if you want more of us than we can give you, in these videos, check out our Instagram and Facebook.
The link for those are below.
Yeah, what he said.
And if you want, you can also support us on Patreon as well. The link for that is also below.
As always, thanks for watching. We love making this.
And we'll see you next time. You're awesome. You're awesome. You're awesome. Bye!